is Alejandro, and I'm going to read the. I am the student A. I'm going to read London. The photo test. I was near Charing Cross station. I stopped a man who was walking pretty slowly down the street, and I said, "Excuse me, could you take my photo?" The man said, "No, no, no, no time for that," and just continued walking. Then I asked a businessman in a gray suit who was walking toward the train station. He took one photo, but when I asked him to take another one, he walked away quickly. The shopping test. I went to a souvenir store on Oxford Street and I bought a key ring and a red bus. The red bus was very expensive. The total price was £40. I gave the man £100. He gave me £60 back. The accident test. For this test, I went down into the tube, the London Underground. As I went down the stairs, I fell down and sat on the floor. A man immediately stopped and looked down at me. I thought he was going to help me, but he didn't. He just said, "Why don't you look where you are going?" I think that in the test, with my own words, I think that the people who was in London um, had very bad situations because the people in London was disrespectful. Uh, and yes, that's all.
Okay. Rome. My name is Joseline and I read Rome. The photo test, I asked a very chic woman who was wearing sunglasses to take some photos. She took a photo of me with my head on and then without my head. Then another photo with my glasses. Then she asked me to take a photo of her. The shopping test. I booked a newspaper from a newsstand near the train station. It was €3. I gave the man €4 and he didn't give me any change. The accident test. I went to a busy test street near the station when I fell down. About 8 people immediately hurried me to help me. I think the people who live in Rome is friendly, but yeah, I don't, um, don't give me the any change is a very bad situation for me.
Okay. I am student B. 1 second. Paris. The photo test. I was standing in front of the Eiffel Tower and I asked some guardians to take some photos of me. The cult stopped looking when they saw my hat, but they took the photos. The shopping test. I went to greengrocers and I bought some fruits. I gave the man a lot of euro coins and they carefully took the exact amount. The accident test. I fell over in the Champs-Élysées. The street was very busy, but after a minute, some stopped and said to me, Are you okay? He was Scottish. I think Paris is the most friendliest city because in the three test is very friendliest.
Oh,
Me, I think is the friendly city Rome because in the accident test, 8 people immediately hurried me to help me. In the photo test, a woman was friendly with me.
yeah, I think that as Jorge, I think that Paris is the friendliest for me so far because in the photo test the people were loving, but yes, as the text says, they took the photos, and when he do the shopping test, um, the 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 people in the greengrocer, the client in greengrocer, take carefully the exact amount. Um, and in the accident test, all the people who was here, like the Scottish, asked him is he was okay. So I think like um, like Jorge that Paris is the friendliest so far. Um, so thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.